The Canon EOS 1300D is one of the best entry-level DSLR cameras, but today we're going to pitch it against one of the best mid-range smartphone of 2019. Who's going to win? Which one is better? Which one should you go for? Which one should you use? I'll show you in a split second. Welcome once again. If this is your first time of being to our channel, please just subscribe. Click on that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell to receive notification when we upload new videos. So thank you very much. Android phone mid-range cameras are getting better and better. So how do they compare against an entry-level DSLR camera? Well, we're not going to do video comparison here because the Realme X2 was the clear winner. But when it comes to photography, this is a real contest. In fact, we made it a triple threat contest between the Realme X2 stock camera, Gcam 7.2, and Canon EOS 1300D. Most daylight shots were shot with automatic setting. So let's start and see how it goes. So we kick off the triple threat match with indoor shots on automatic settings. So you can see the Canon, I think Gcam is the best color reproduction, true to life color reproduction, but we're going to look at each particular picture one-on-one. Okay, so we go with the Canon now. Now, if you look at this now, there's good detail, there's good HDR, little, there's detail in the hairline. But it doesn't have the best color reproduction when we zoom into the maximum. We're going to zoom in maximum. This is the Gcam on. Gcam is the widest, so it will have a little disadvantage when we zoom in, widest. But yes, we're still going to do it. Has good color reproduction. I think it's the best in HDR. So you got to be seeing for yourself how they compare. So now this is a Realme stock cam. It's very good. The Realme and Gcam averages about 5 MB. Of size for the image, while the Canon about 7 MB average. So we're going to also still going now to another indoor shot. Remember, our indoor shot we are set to automatic. So this one, Gcam in the middle have the best dynamic range here, way better than the Canon. Of course, if you go into the manual mode setting, you can be able to change a whole lot of stuff, but we are looking at the ones that you're going to point and shoot who's going to be the best. Okay. Here, there is detail. You can see detail at the back of the board. It's very, very clear, but the image, the sharpness, the HDR is not all that. So in terms of image processing, this one is over sharpened in this particular picture. And then if you zoom in, it retains some detail, but that skin tone, the skin tone color is not all that good. Forgive me for that. I was tweaking a lot with different kind of Gcam, so I didn't set this one to the best setup in terms of the color, skin tone color. But I think the best here for me is the Realme stock camera because it kept, a good skin tone color, and also it retained details, and the HDR is also fair, is fair enough, even at the highest zoom. For all of them. So we're going to still move ahead, and I want you to look at it and be the judge for yourself. So this is the highest zoom. Now, when all of them were zoomed in to the highest point. So you check out for yourself which one is the best. Okay, we'll move on again. There's another indoor shoot. Remember, all this we are taking at automatic settings, at the best automatic settings. But in the night sights and astrophotography, you can't do that with the Canon, and that's where we're going. Now, you will discover that if you're opening the aperture for a long time, you need a tripod stand. So as you can see, there's blurriness in the Canon images because at the handheld. And in that handheld, of course, the Gcam here is the clear winner. Then we'll move here so you can see. Now, the Canon 1300D struggle with light directly coming into the lens. So Gcam handled it best. And that is kind of software processing. And that's very, very important. And as you can see here, color reproduction, detail, software processing. You can also see that struggling with light in the Canon here. Okay, so we're going to go to expert mode where I'm going to open up expert mode for the Realme stock camera. As you can see now, it's now matching up. There's still that blurriness in the expert mode. It's now matching up with Gcam, but still Gcam is the clear winner here. Okay, so the Canon is still not doing bad. If it's with the tripod, I think it will still be fair enough. Now this is now the full manual mode setting and the expert setting, and you can see Gcam is still the leader, but all of them are kept on the car to take this picture, aperture open longer, and I give it to Gcam. So let's go on. Astrophotography, I just did between Gcam and Canon. So Canon on the left, Gcam on the right. Of course, see, Gcam is just the clear winner. So we're going to look at the zoom lens. Well, there is a disadvantage for the Canon here because he just have that 15 by 88 millimeter zoom, which is poor. These smartphones were able to zoom way better than this. So we're going to go to daylight and harsh conditions. Now, you're going to forgive me for the Gcam. I said earlier I didn't tweak the setting best, especially the color tone, saturation and stuff, because I was trying a lot of Gcam APK. Of course, you can see the Gcam best setting on the cards or in link in the description. So we did the portrait mode a bit. I can't do full portrait mode on this hard condition with the Canon camera because the lights, the weather was just hazy and then harsh, but just for yourself. Of course, Gcam still not does portrait mode with objects. Thank God they can now do portrait mode with your dog, but not with any other object. So from it, you can see the color reproduction is still poor in that Canon, you know. So let's do the conclusion. Make no mistake, you can do wonders with the DSLR camera if you take time to study and know the settings, but it's going to take time. So I would advise you to do that when you want to go into professional photography. Now, it will be a great learning curve. You start from an entry-level DSLR camera. We may not have the best features, the best color processing, reproduction and stuff, but it will show you the details, the things you need to know as a professional photographer. I'm not going to advise you to go with smartphone if you're going to want to go into photography as a profession. But if you are a blogger, a YouTuber, a vlogger, whatever you just want to do that is not purely into photography, there are tons and tons of cheaper mid-range Android smartphone and any other kind of phone that can give you that point and shoot instant shot. You don't need anything. You get the best of pictures anywhere at any time, and they're cheap. So that's for you. So who is the winner? Let me know in the comment section, and what's your preference. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Subscribe. I'll see you.